I haven't been this obsessed with the game in like a long time. If I'm not playing or watching Strinova, I'm thinking about Strinova. The game is just genuinely so fun to play. So after experiencing ranked and seeing the game in such a state on Steam, so much hostility and doom posting towards the game. Like, what do people spam the most? Fixed matchmaking, dorms, poor marketing. I mean, let's just rip right into it. Yes, matchmaking. You have people who play CN on top of the leaderboard with no one to play with, while 90% of the players are silver and under. Everyone who touches rank would understand. It's just broken. How are you supposed to improve if most of the games are so imbalanced? There is already a severe problem with lack of people playing ranked, so I'm thinking it isn't gonna get any better anytime soon. So why are we getting punished for playing ranked? If you playing challenge, no matter win or lose, you get points towards the next reward, but you get nothing from playing ranked. Why does rank not also count for like challenge rewards? It should like give more, like the most challenge points. Dorms. I would like to see more character as well, more story stuff even, like solo campaigns and stuff. Even something simple like playing as like Ming infiltrating PUS headquarters to steal some tech, then the alarm sets off and you shoot robots on your way out. Then Michelle shows up on the last line of the fence, but once again, Ming reminds her who wears the pants in the relationship. How cool will that be? Like the technology is there from the tutorial, so why not make something like this? But really though, Dorms is gonna like save the game, like really? Okay, maybe, knowing like the player base, it might just actually work. Cause like who takes the game like seriously, like competitively? Like we're all just like, okay, finally, marketing. As a veteran marketeer, I won't say whether the marketing was a failure cause I don't have the numbers. But I will say some of the Twitch sponsors are so questionable, like XQC and Shroud. Maybe Shroud FPS, XQC has a small weeb audience. And then there are people who are just not weebs nor play shooters. Streamers with a complete different demographic and target audience. Like how are we not getting tens? A literal weeb and FPS player on this. One last thing. I remember seeing something about like OTK being the brand ambassador for this game. And I don't understand. Like, do we do no prep work? Like, just ask around what people think in the industry. They will shill anything while doing the least amount of work possible. Like, do we really need these people? I'm sure the amount of publicity they bring to the game is just worth associating with. Once again, don't have the numbers. Maybe two streamers are keep getting sponsored because it works. Now, these common concerns I see are all reasonable, but here's my list. Matchmaking, yes, that's already mentioned. Identity crisis, and player retention. What do you mean by identity crisis? Like, what is the game trying to be or appeal to? I see casual, gacha, like those two go hand in hand really. And even competitive toss in there. Like it's literally advertised as a competitive shooter on the Steam store. But that's kind of dead. So can anyone tell me definitively what the game is? And don't call this a gacha game, please. In most gacha games, there is no game. You just watch things happen. But how can you not call it a gacha game when the most prized skin is behind a gacha system, taken straight from MiHoYo? But at the same time, how can you call it a gacha game when there are so little content and rewards? You can't just copy the MiHoYo gacha system, but then not copy everything else. Like, how is daily Babel Crystal not a thing? Like, I've been playing every day for over 3 months with the launch rewards and everything. I accumulated just enough for one legendary skin. Got 4 epic dupes. Didn't get the fuchsia skin or the spray I wanted. It feels bad, man. And just imagine if I were to lose 50-50 and get the gun instead. So we either concede the fact that it's not gacha, or a gacha that's done terribly. And I'm very happy with the skins given on like events, the Audrey skin, goated, and like the whatever like sprays and the other stuff. But you can clear the event so quickly. Like it takes 2 DMs a day, 15 minutes. And this ties into player retention as well. Like, give people a reason to play. And I don't want to hear, it's just a game, like play the game. Skins are cosmetic, like shut the fuck up. You have League players saying League is the worst game in existence while grinding every battle pass. Give the players a reason to play. And I feel like game designers today often overlook a key aspect that drives player engagement, the sense of improvement and achievement. Players are motivated by the feeling of progression, mastery, and the reward of overcoming challenges. When games don't offer a clear way to improve or reward the player for the efforts, it can lead to a lack of motivation to keep playing and grinding, and that's exactly what's happening in Ranked. This sense of achievement is a huge factor in keeping players invested and making the grind feel worthwhile. But look at what we have. Top ranks are dead, and low ranks are so miserable to play. Like, I have an hour-long video showcasing the ranked experience. I started out so motivated, thinking about and watching the gameplay like every day, reviewing VODs, like watching what little guys are out there, to stressful, unmotivated. I even stopped commenting entirely at some point, because I'm just talking to air. So I think this game needs to fix ranked ASAP. Start moving people up the ranks so higher ranks can actually get a game. High level players and gameplay are crucial because they set a standard for others to aspire to. Right now, we're in a negative cycle. People don't want to play ranked, leading to lower ranks and longer queue time for top players. This makes it difficult for them to stream consistently due to the long queue gaps, reducing viewership and overall exposure for the game. Like, we already have a few top players planning, if not already abandoned the game due to this. One failure causes another, which in turn causes more failure from what caused it to fail in the first place. And demo matchmaking is even worse. Like, I just want to relax and farm some confidence, but nope, I queue into Keto, who's number 3 on the leaderboard, playing Bimo, and Kiers, the Galataeo 1 trick, who is also somewhere up there on the leaderboard. By the way, the one down I have is on Kiers. That's right, don't mess with me. And I don't think MM in challenge mode should be fixed or balanced. It would be nice, but I play challenge mode to have fun, so I don't care. And I was shilling this game like crazy when I first started, but everyone who played already left in like 2 weeks or less. At what point do we start taking this seriously? Figuring out what the players want and how to keep them invested, instead of throwing more money at random streamers for a temporary boost in numbers. But what do I know, right? But then again, do the game know? I think not, because how are you supposed to know what the players think if you don't roll out constant surveys? Silent majority is a very real concept, because most people don't voice their opinions unless asked. No new dorm characters, new game modes will stop the bleeding if these fundamental things don't change. And does anyone want to take a bet with me that the new game mode will divide the player base and make the ranked even worse? With all that said, I think the game needs to go all in and focus on the casual player base. By that, I don't mean nerfing all the characters, reducing the skill ceiling, so the game turns into even more of a team flipping slugfest. But I mean giving the casual players more cosmetics, events, dating sim, lore, rewards, anything to keep them playing. And when you have a strong and healthy casual base, some of them will dip their toes in to competitive, cause imagine the allure of like cementing yourself with your waifu. We welcome our tournament MVP winner with her slimy but shell-type B defense, Yuguri Feet Licker. Like, with a steady stream of casual to competitive, the competitive base will be happy and live, in turn creating a higher and higher skill ceiling, attracting more competitive players and create more exposure for the game, driving more demand for content and guides, like a flourishing ecosystem. I want to be better at this game. I want to watch people who are good at this game. So I want the competitive scene to flourish. And I know I'm reaching a bit, but like also an esports scene. How many Brazilians started playing CS because of the Brazilian era? How many people started playing League because of Faker? Esports, very good for a game's growth, but you can't force it, because it might just backfire, like Overwatch, Battle Horns, and stuff. I see some community tournaments going on, like the Mighty Meow and Origami Cup. While niche, still good to see. Hopefully it gets more attention and we get like a tournament wiki. It's so hard to find info on this, like really. So if the game wants to have a long and healthy life, having competitive is like a must. Well, not really a must, but it will help big time. With all that being said, I'm feeling a little grim. The game has been out for like 4 months now. And I saw some of these comments and concerns being brought up like already, like mid-December. And it's now March 7th. When are things gonna get better? Are these things even getting worked on? I get my news and updates from Steam, and the comments are very hostile. So much doom posting in general. Not a good sign. Even if it's not true, think about how someone new checking this game out, seeing this would feel. Like, oh, this game looks interesting. but the game looks like it's gonna die soon, so let's just like look for and play something else. And I feel like there's a lack of communication and connection between the game and the community. Like, I've been thinking about applying for content creator program, creating comic strips and fan art, but are there even categories for that? What categories are there? What are the requirements and responsibility? I can't find any info on it. Can anyone tell me? I still remember a few years ago checking the Genshin CC program. Everything very clearly listed. Artists post like 2 art piece a month. Cosplayer posts a cosplay a month. Like, is this so difficult to whatever? And also their website is just not updated. Like, I'm trying to find info on the publisher, iDreamSky, and I thought it was just abandoned. But turns out you have to switch the language to Chinese and then back to English for the right and updated website to appear. Like, what if I'm a Western investor checking this out and it's just greeted with a defunct page, none the wiser to the actual page? Multi-million-dollar company, by the way. Like, really, bro? Like, none of your overseas employees, partners in the West, has found and reported this defunct page from 2018 still being accessible on the top search of Google? Like, man, globals really just get no respect out here. Like, I can make whole videos on how dog shit of a job some of these gacha publishers do for their global EN releases, to the point where even YoStar EN gets to be praised for being one of the good ones. Okay, I'm getting off topic. Recap, the things I want to see. Better ranked matchmaking, ASAP. Don't punish people for playing ranked. Ranked should give the most challenge points, honestly. Focus on casual players, more rewards, daily battle crystals, anything to keep the players playing. Solo and co-op campaigns, dorms, dating sim, text, more lore, cause I find these characters so interesting. Don't waste the potential. Make the waifu enjoyers happy. And also release the models, the 3D models on like SketchUp, like Sketchfab, like anything. Like none of the Chinese website no one can access, right? Release the models. More transparency with the community. Reassure us with words and deliver with action. Show that you care. Remove the warmup in team deathmatch. Like, why is there even a warmup in the first place? The freeze time in bomb mode is too long. 30 seconds cooldown. Like, you take 10 seconds to walk to your site and then you wait 20 seconds. Like, the round starts, I take my dog out for a walk, I come back and there's still 5 seconds left on the timer. It's just too long. Like, no one wants to wait for this. I've been quite critical and not giving the game itself enough credit, so on a more positive note, this is genuinely and objectively a good game. So many issues I mentioned are way worse than other games. We have a replay system at launch. Like, look at Valorant. 5 years. How embarrassing to call yourself a competitive game. Like, people need to review nades, utility, to see if they are getting value, checking rotations, and so many things. And the ranked experience in other games like League and CS is way worse. Like, I would never play those games willingly unless for social reasons. The custom mode I enjoy a lot. Practicing against bots, testing out utils, so many things and settings you can tweak. The gunplay feels so good, and the sound, the voice line, effects, all these you have options to change their individual volumes. And for once in a shooter, I feel like I'm not deaf. Like, everything is just so clear, and just the details. Like Yuguri's footsteps noises, especially like on wood, like, oh my god. Honestly, the biggest compliment I can give is that this game is the most fun I had in a long time. I used to think about this game all day. It's truly something special. Even though the honeymoon phase is long gone, I would still ride or die with it, whichever one comes first. Hopefully, the content that is coming out soon would get enough people excited and playing again. With all that said, I'm just a schizo given internet access, so there is no status quo, but the sun comes up and the world still spins. Content creators. During my peak honeymoon phase, around like December and January, I was watching so much content. Guides and stuff are just like non-existent, but thankfully I found these two. Go Man, translating videos from veteran CN players. And this video was just revolutionary. Completely changes the law and physics of how you see the game. Xinghui Enjoyer. This guy is interesting because he can pull off some sick rounds, but also do things that have even me going like, Also whiffs a lot. I think he needs to hit like the aim laps. But this guy has good book knowledge, and he actually talks about strats and stuff. And the videos, goated. Like, if you want to improve, please watch this and understand why mid is so important. I'm so sick and tired of people giving mid every round and people going, why are we fighting mid? We lose. Just play site. Like, no, play mid better. I copy and play like this when I was struggling on Port Euler, and it was so reassuring to know I'm playing catchy suit right during my lowest. When's the next guide coming out, bro? Moving on to streamers. I think the first one I watched was Aseni, because I play sniper, and I almost sent him my freakout game to him for coaching. Unfortunately, he doesn't stream much, so I had to watch Rezo. He's a bit passive aggressive, but you know, honestly understandable, and I like his aura. And then I found 9. I think he's the only one who's always laughing, just having fun and enjoying the game. Bit of a freak though, but very good vibes. And then there's my favorite, McCoy. Like, he understands why Aika's the best. I learned so much Aika from watching him, and he is just... He is just very cute, like Aika. Unfortunately, I don't think he enjoys the game anymore. He has way more fun playing like a Roblox game, and when Fate Trigger inevitably comes out, that day will be my personal 9/11. One last streamer, Kitsumi. This one I actually enjoy watching the most, but it's more of a guilty pleasure. Like, her Galatea gameplay is absolute cinema. Can't get this from anyone else. You have to see it to believe it. But once again, unfortunately, she doesn't play and enjoy the game anymore. Maybe she will come back for like a week after the next major update drops. Also, while we're talking about streamers, like when I watch streams, I like to look at the minimap to observe how people are moving. So I get kind of annoyed when people map cover. Like, I understand when you're high ranked, you don't want to ruin the game for your teammates. Like, I'm okay with that. But what I don't understand is, if we're silver and have like 10 viewers, like who are we hiding the map from? This one's gotta be my favorite. Maybe he's going for some irony here I'm not seeing. Like, anyways, you do you. Like, I'll just watch someone else. Like, it's that simple. Also, why was a botted account playing pre-recorded Strinova videos sitting on the highest viewer in the Strinova category for months? Economy. Has anyone ever wondered, I want to spend money on this game, but what should I buy to get the most out of it? Well, I got the answer right here. Alright, let's do some math here. $1, 60 babble crystals. Or, this one, 72.8 babble crystals. But obviously, we're not getting any of these. Alright, so month card, $5. Alright, you get 300 plus 600 for a month investment, so 900 total for $5. That's $160 per dollar. Already, this already beats like these by miles, right? This is obviously not worth it if we're buying a memory sequence like this. It's like, that's like $2 per memory sequence. So obviously we're not buying these, so these are not considered. Now let's take a look at this like funny box thingy. So it's like, on top of gambling on gacha, you're gambling on gambling tickets. So 90% for 2, so that's 1.8. 5% for 3, so that's 0.15, I think. 3% for 5, so that's another 15%. And 1% for 8, so that's 0.08. And then 1% for 10, so that's 0.1. So in total, we have 0.3, 0.4, 0.48, so that's 2.28 expected value. So this is like 2.28 poles divided by 233. You approximately get like 0.9 something, So it's like, let's just say 100. So like 100 babble crystals gives you 1 ticket estimated value, right? And then there's like the special thing you can buy from the event for 10 memory sequence for 900 crystals. So that's what, 90 per thing. So like it's most efficient to buy it from this thing, 10 memory sequence discount. I mean, if you look at it, it's like what, like 1.5 per pull, and you get these like what, like once every like 2-3 weeks. So, and the pity being 80, I mean that's not looking really good. Like what, like $120 ish. We're looking at $120 per hit, and that's like divided by like skins and gun. Now we look at the battle pass, right? $10. Well, you get 10 tickets, so that's already very worth. And on top of that, you get 680 babble crystals. Like these are like you get like 200 for free and like 5 tickets for free on a free battle pass, right? So if you want to spend money on this game, like this is a must buy, like every season, the battle pass. And on top of that, you get like all like the skins and like whatnot, stickers, voice lines. So looking at this, if we're just looking at pure ticket value, that's like what, like around like $15 value, I would say. 10 tickets, we can say a ticket costs around like, well, like let's just say 100, right? This is not always the case. So this is like 90. So let's just say like on average a 100 ticket is 1 pull. So that gives you around like 1,000 babble crystals, and plus that's 168. And we're looking at the chart, that's already like a $30 value. But obviously we're not looking at those. So looking at this 10 times, so that's wait, no, 90. So that's around like, right, the $10 value. So wait. So with a 2-month investment, $10, you get 180 babble crystals. But with a $10, you instantly get 170 and a bunch of like these things. So I would say this is like, I don't know, battle pass must buy. And like, let's say even if you load up on month cards exclusively, like obviously we're never buying these. Like this is just no way. So this gives you around like 9 pulls, and we need like 80 for I mean, knowing us, right? We would never win at these. We go to pity every time. So we need 9 months of spending $5, so $54 to build up to pity. So your priority is to buy from this, then this, then this, then this, and then like these are the rest. We don't talk about these. Let's finish this off with a tier list. If you're low elo like me, and you think, what character should I get good at to carry? This is that tier list. Okay, so this tier list will follow 3 major criterias. How good is a character at solo carrying? How dependent are you on your team? And how much chaos and confusion can you cause the enemy team? Starting off, we have Ming. Your whole kit empowers you to kill, so that's a no-brainer. W Gaming. Lorraine. Smoke Knife. You have wall hacks. Very strong. Sandcat. I would say she's very strong. Once you get good with her, no one looks up, so you can be like a stronger Audrey and laser beam people from the sky. Your smokes, choke points, very good. But I would say her ult usually works better for the enemy team than your own team. So I'm going to put her at A. Ricci. I think snipers have the highest skill ceiling in the game, but I think DMRs can get more value and carry more. And Ricci is a Giga Chad. Your whole team had to play around you and your wall. But that's exactly the problem. So for example, on Cosmite, right, you would put like your wall here, you know, plant, and then play back here. I like to put the wall here because I want to fight heaven, right? Same thing, you know, plant the bomb and play back here. But what usually happens is your team will go over the wall and fight and die, push into their heaven, fight and die. It's a very simple concept, yeah, but the amount of times like this actually happens in game, it's like 0. because your team don't know how to play with your wall. So I'm gonna put Ricci in B. Your gun is still very strong though. 2 tap on the head. Kanami. Let's just talk about her ability. Kanami's Q. You learn some spots, and people don't shoot, and people can't find your notes. So you just have like wall hack for your team. The only thing you have to worry about is like flank, but you'll figure it out. Aika, like I think the strongest character in the game. Your all can get so much value, and you have 3 charges. You will have a huge problem if team don't know how to play with you, but when that happens, you can learn and play a lurk Aika. Ask your team to pressure, and you sit flank or mid and pick off flank, or yeah, just lurk. Fragrance. I haven't seen enough Fragrance to know how good she is, so I want to put her in the don't know tier. But I think she's not very good because you're a support. Like, you know, you want to carry. You don't play. If you want to carry, you don't play supports. Audrey. No one respects you. No one knows how to get rid of you. You just put your turn down and you spam. I would say your only downside is like playing attack side or playing defense side. Retake is a little hard. But in a game where it takes, you know, the average player 1.5 to like 2 mags to kill you, having infinite ammo on your gun is so underrated. So I'm gonna put her like an S tier. Maddie. DMR, very broken, and you don't need your team to play around your abilities, because, you know, like anyone can play against people who can't stringify. So S tier. Celestia, she's honestly I think one of the best characters, but you know, your support, you can't solo carry. I guess you can, you know, triple Q your Ming and entry, but like at that point, why not just play Ming yourself? So B tier. Bimo, very strong at causing chaos and confusion on the enemy team. Like you would just like sit on a wall and descend on the enemy team like a spider. S tier. Fuchsia, your passive is insane. Your Q wall hack is insane, and you excel at like these chaotic situations where your team and enemy team is fighting, and you can just like swoop in and just start like running around and kill everyone. OP. S tier. Galatea. Like I don't think people have headphones, so like you can TP next to them and they're none the wiser. Your presence alone can cause so much confusion and chaos. So S tier. Cat. A very good character. If they kill your sight, you win. But if they don't, I think your retake is pretty bad. So A tier. Nobu. Like I think one of the best DMRs. You're literally an auto sniper. You have TP, and your TP scans people, and you have gut, which is like a second life. It's broken. Kokona. Like in theory, Kokona should be very good, but no one knows how to play around you. I mean, you can be good, but all your kills will get rezzed. Your down teammates won't make res easier for you. Like they die and they just like sit there. Your team don't know how to shadow you and play with you. Your team doesn't get space for you and retakes. Like the amount of Flavias I get that wait for me to go in first, like it's actually insane. C tier. Yvette, very good at causing confusion and chaos. You just need to learn how to use your bear and where to put your ice. S tier. Flavia, I mean, no brainer. Flavia S tier. If your team knows how to play with you, that's perfect. But if they don't, you can cause so much chaos and confusion by yourself alone. So S tier. Snail. I haven't seen her enough, so don't know. A lot of S tiers here, yeah? It's true though. If you're mechanically good, you can carry with anyone. So if you're not playing your waifu, what are you doing? I guess that concludes this video. Thanks for watching. If you watch this long, you probably care about the game a lot like I do. So let us pray that the game has a long and healthy future. And you know what's funny? Because usually therapy costs money, but you guys are listening to this for free. So thanks again. The next video will be on anime cards unboxing. So make sure you hit that